Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to Bedford Autodrome. I'm here with BMW UK. I've just jumped into the brand new M2 competition, and this should give you a clue what we're about to do.
Yeah, just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me on the radio nice and clearly.
So yeah, this should be a good day. We've got a whole range of BMW experiences. We're starting off with M2 competitions on the track. It's raining. What could possibly go wrong? We've got some brilliant guys here today. Joe Achilles is behind me, Matt Watson from CarWow, Alex from Peak Performance Reviews, Emma Walsh, Rory Reid. This is a good day. So yes, we've got no overtaking, but I do have Joe Achilles behind me, and he does have one of these, so he should be quite good at it. So if you've never been to one of these kind of press drives before, we've basically got an instructor in the lead car. Oh wow. Change of direction's really impressive. Really impressive. Oh, he's pushing on now. Well, I'm not talking much because I'm having to concentrate really bloody hard here because he's really pushing us. Good brakes. Now when you put your foot down, the traction's really quite cool, quite impressive. Change of direction's brilliant. Just a little bit of a lift off here in fourth. Tab on the brakes, tick the nose in, loads of front end on there.
Don't change position this time, just stay in the position that you're in now.
Oh. What a car! I'd just like a bigger gear indicator on the dash. Oh, get the back end going. Come on, baby. Oh. They won't let us turn the traction control off, so you just can't hang the tail out quite as much as you'd like. But even so, that chicane's mighty. What a car, man. Jeez. Oh, yes. It's like the most expensive crocodile you could get.
Check flag out this lap is based on that race.
And that's a checkered flag. Wow! Woo! So, my thoughts on the BMW M2 competition. I love it now. I really was disappointed when I drove this car a couple of weeks ago. Oh, wowzers. What a car! Just the right amount of power, but the chassis and the ability to put the power down, even in a rear-wheel drive car, as you're coming out the corner and you can feel the car loaded up fully and you're still confident to put your foot down and really drive out the corner. It's superb. God. And so let's explain what's going to happen today. So this is called BMW Masters of Performance. It's a performance driving tuition day. Very grateful to BMW UK for inviting me. So we've got M2 and M5 competition. So we're going to go out in the M5 competition next. That should be interesting. And then we've got some professional racing driving instruction. We've got a slalom and kind of the one time we're going to be allowed to turn the traction control off. We've even got a hot lap with a BTCC champion. Well, that was a whole load of fun, man. Woo! In neutral, handbrake off. Wow, right, M5's next. Oh, this is a good day. Welcome to the M5 competition. It's not often you get to jump straight out of an M2 and into an M5. Wow, what a thing. I've wanted to drive this car. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. For a while. So this is the M5. So what have we got here? I've got a quick spec sheet. I'm in a £98,000 car. But the most important thing, have we got some stats on engine size?
Okay guys, good afternoon. My name's Paul. I'm going to look after you for the next 15 minutes or so. M5 competition there. This one's 625 horsepower, 4.4 twin turbo V8.
So there you go, 600 plus horsepower. Now it's X-drive, but they were just saying it's an 80-20 split, so 80% rear wheel drive, only 20% front wheel drive, and that only happens when you really get in a bit of a problem, which hopefully we won't do today. The little bit of rain we had has gone, the track's pretty much as dry as it can be. I was just chatting to Joe Achilles, who jumped out of the car. The big challenge with these events is they won't let you fully disengage everything. And that means that when you are coming out of the corners, it just starts to hamper. You really want to be able to modulate the throttle on your own. But I understand that you know, at the end of the day, these are very, very expensive cars. You know, this line of cars here, we've got, what, 6 of them, 600 grand. I don't know what they are. They must be about 60 grand, I suppose, 50 grand. So it's a lot of money's worth of cars. They don't want you damaging them. But they are really making us drive quick. And in the briefing, pretty much told us, don't drop back or else. So much more mass in the car, so you need to be a little bit more patient going into the corner, slower in. It does feel like a much heavier car in the corner, which, let's face it, it is, but oh man, it's got a lot of go. So that's 115 on the brakes. Put the nose in. Nose is pretty good. It's just a heavier car. It's got a lot of punch out the corner, little bit of brake, nose in, still in fourth, and then power through 100 miles an hour, little bit of brake, stick the nose in, bit of understeer. Oh, got him way too hot there. Oh man, Joe will be wetting himself. See, there's a good thing. I was concentrating on the car in front way too much there. Let's try not to crash into the instructor, eh? Slow in, Greaves, fast out. It's not often you get allowed to absolutely rag an M5 on circuit, but we're doing that today, and it's just great being able to share this with you because it's quite special. Oh, they're not holding back, I tell you. They're really getting us to chuck that in. Look at that nose in there. Come on, baby. Nope. It's quite hard work, this, actually. Fascinating to drive the M2 and the M5 back to back. They're both M cars, they both have very similar characteristics. The M2 is so much lighter and nimbler and easier to kind of place in the corners. Much better on track. But this car's got like 200 horsepower more. Loads more mass to it to get around the corners, but It's got the, you can get on the power so early, it's just unbelievable. And it's just, look at that, I mean that's just ridiculous. That's 100 mile an hour on that corner, not even trying. Oh wow. Well there you go, that's the beginning to the day. Which one would I have? I'd have the M2 competition. For me and my kind of driving, I definitely have that. However, this thing, this is an executive saloon. It's not going to be able to do that. Oh wow. So another Bedford Autodrome bus transfer.
Fancy seeing you in this.
I know, yeah. It's the same crowd, we're even on the same bus.
Yeah, you are a bit of a bus spotter to notice that though.
It was called Red Bull.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
There you go. I don't know like the code number or something. Do we all like the M2? M2 or M5? It's Emma Walsh.
M5.
M5? Red Dog M?
I like the M2 actually.
M2, you've got an M2, so you've got to say M2.
M5.
Alex, M5 or M2?
M2 competition.
Rory, M5 or M2?
Both. Oh, he's sitting on the fence. Mate, it's not a Top Gear episode, you don't need to sit on the fence.
guy right here.
We haven't got the Top Gear budget, mate, you've got to just have one or the other.
Sort of BMW, so it'll be alright.
I'll have the M2 Monday to Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Good choice. Right. Now we're doing Matt. M5, M2.
On there, on that track, M2.
M2.
To live with every day, I'd have an M5.
Yeah.
On track is the question.
Okay. On track, yeah.
In the straight line.
I'd have either of them to be honest, but yeah, M2 for me. There you go, that is a straw poll of influencer decisions. I'll add that when we get home and see which one comes up on top. Okay, so we have already had a go at basically playing drifting in the M4 competition, but the next up is a slalom challenge. M4 competition, basically you've got to go through a set of, it's a very much like an auto solo this, so I am going to be up against my Oppo from Enduro Car, Alex from Peak Performance Reviews, so you're going down, mate. So we have finished 4 rounds against Alex, and Alex, loser! Come on, mate, will you be on camera?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm normally quicker than him, so it's fine.
So that was very quick and fraught changeovers and so on. But we basically got to drive the new Z4 M40 on track, which was very cool, and then I got to drive the M850i convertible, very similar to the car I drove on test the other week at Soho Farmhouse, and then we had a hot lap in those little M240i with British touring car driver Tom Oliphant. That was remarkable. They guys are so late and so hard on the brakes, absolutely brilliant. And then the only thing I'm likely to beat Joe Achilles at was I just beat him on the Batak wall, so there we go. At least I've got one trophy today, although they're not handing out a trophy sadly for the Batak wall. Okay, next up, what we've all been waiting for is the driving tuition session. So we've got basically an M4 race prepped with some non-road tyres, so cut slicks. The handling circuit that I actually drove the M2 competition on here went Palmer Day, but we go out with a professional racing driver, have a session, about 15 minutes or so, come back in, analyse the data, get told where we need to improve and go back out again and see if we can improve our lap time. Let's head into the car and see, well, first we'll see how fast we can go around, then we'll get some tuition and then we'll go back out again. Okay, so that was the first session. Now, I kind of didn't have a chance to introduce my driving coach today, but if you watch my channel regularly, you will recognise this gentleman sat next to me, because this is Jack Layton, who frightened the bejesus out of me in a Aventador SVJ around Goodwood not that long ago. Exactly. I literally just got off the bus and went, Jack, so the idea here is we've got an M4 pretty much race prep, but it's got a V-Box on it so it can collect telemetry data. And you drive, and then we can download the data on a laptop and just go through the data, work out where we could improve in terms of things like braking performance when we're on the throttle, corner speeds, all that kind of stuff I am about to find out. I know the lighting isn't perfect here, but we were back in after our second session. How did it do, boss?
You've got a 107.57,
yeah,
with an ideal of a 107 dead pretty much. That's a massive improvement from the last session.
But the really cool thing is I'm only about a second off of this man's time.
Within a second.
Within a second, I like that.
Reasonable.
Past fit for...
You'll be being a racing driver in no time. There we go.
We will try, mate. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Absolutely brilliant. I'll put Jack's details below if you need driving tuition. You need to look at this guy and
thank you.
Get him to sort you out, because he's just made me go an awful lot faster, but I'm being shouted at. I need to get on the bus. So, quick interview with Joe. Joe, what time did you get, mate?
108 dead.
Hey! Emma, yes. What did you get?
107.4.
Oh, yes, you beat me by 10 by 10th of a second.
God.
Alex, what did you get, mate?
It may have beat me again.
I beat Alex. I beat Alex and Joe. I will take that. But Emma, look how it looks. She's tiny. She's got far less weight to drag around than this sad old
Yeah,
lump.
but look how small my arms are. Like in that car and those corners.
Stop making excuses.
Yeah, no racing driver excuses.
We should leave, right?
Rory, what did you get?
What, theoretical or?
Yeah, I'm going to go on my theoretical.
We need to leave now.
Everyone's
Right, let's get on the bus, people.
competitive.
Oh, Matt, what did you get? We're doing a...
I did a 8-2.
Oh. Well, there you go. That is the end of the day, and what a day. I have to say a huge thank you to BMW UK for the invite today. Experiences like today really don't come around very often. To experience all of the kind of M Performance cars in their ultimate environment on track has been very, very special. To finish it off with the pro tuition from Jack was amazing, and I think I got, in our group anyway, I got the third quickest time. I was only 0.7 of a second off of Jack's time. I was quicker than Joe Achilles, which is always a good thing, so that's great. But anyway, I'm going to draw this video to a close there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think it's been a pretty good one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, guys. But you take care. Drive safe.